Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, May 14th in beautiful Minneapolis, Minnesota in the United States of America. I'm here downtown. I'll be walking around for a little bit, maybe about an hour or so, and then get back to work. I wanted to get outside, get a walk in, enjoy the city, share it with whoever wants to see it. So let's walk around a bit and have a good time. I think it's been about a month or so since I streamed, which I feel like every time I stream lately I'm saying that. But always trying to get more consistent with it. But life comes at you fast. Last month I was doing all that 30 days of biking stuff, so I was pretty busy biking around with my kids every day. Now I'm back downtown and out by myself. I think I did a biking stream last month. Oh yeah, that was the cargo bike library stream I did last month. Which a little update on the cargo bike library. I will put a link in the description here. But so the Minneapolis Cargo Bike Library started about 2 months ago. I think it was first week of April or so. I was one of the first people to rent one of the bikes there. But just last week, they had a few of their bikes stolen. And I think they're looking for donations to help recoup those costs. And it was actually, the bike was stolen from one of the cargo bike librarians' home garage because they didn't have enough space where the cargo bikes are kept to hold all the bikes, because so many bikes have been donated at this point. And those bikes got stolen, their garage was damaged. So they are currently seeking donations to recoup those costs, pay for the bikes that were lost, pay for the damage that was done to their garage, their home, and then get bikes back out to people wanting to check them out, which I love that program. I loved renting it and riding it around. I was actually going to be picking up one of the bikes that was stolen this weekend. They had added this cargo trike, so like that three-wheeled e-bike. I think it went about 17 miles an hour, so not super fast, but no one had rented it yet. And I was looking through the calendar. I thought, well, if no one's renting this, I'll try it out. Give it a ride around town, see what we think. And it ended up getting stolen before I could even before it could even get rented. So very unfortunate, but life goes on. I think they had insurance, so they're trying to get that deductible covered, maybe get some more bikes. Yeah, if they get that one replaced, looking forward to riding that cargo trek around at some point. Otherwise, I'll probably rent out some of the other bikes when they have them. I love that program. JD Tranquility is here today. They said, I'm super happy you finally made it to 9 Mile Creek yesterday. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that recommendation. Wow. Yeah, so JD Tranquility has asked a few times in the comments, like, I love when people give recommendations and give ideas of cool places in Minnesota. And they were all about the, where'd the comment go? The chat disappeared. Well, I don't know, they might have deleted their comment. Either that or it got deleted for me. But they had recommended a few times to go to 9 Mile Creek in Bloomington, Minnesota. And I'd heard of the creek. I actually, at Normandale Community College, had done some work studying that, and I'd never actually been there, so I was excited to check it out. Finally made it out yesterday and walked around there for about an hour. It was really cool, really fun, beautiful walk. Some of those nature ones people don't tend to watch as much, so if you're into nature walks on your YouTube channel, YouTube feed, go check that video out and throw it on, because I think that one was a fun one. Those tend to not get watched as much, but I love the recommendation. It was a gorgeous day. It was so lush, so green down there. Absolutely beautiful. We're here outside of the Hennepin County Government Center, which the building, can't really see it very well, but it's a giant H. It's supposed to be like the Hennepin County logo, the Hennepin County H. City Hall here behind it, which they've been doing renovations on inside there, so I think should be opening back up soon here from my understanding. Head back up towards Marquette, Nicollet, some of the more central downtown areas. JD Tranquility says, come back to 9 Mile Creek on Sunday afternoon and I'll give you a more in-depth tour. That would be awesome, yeah. I saw that you were leaving some comments on there. I'm looking forward to going and checking those out today. If anyone does watch that video, make sure to follow along with the comments that JD Tranquility here left, because they were leaving all these fun facts and cool ideas about that place and 9 Mile Creek and what each spot was and what I was walking by, which love having that information there.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah, what's up?
Did you order that off of TikTok?
I don't know where I got this from. I think it was Amazon, yeah, but not on TikTok. Yeah.
20, 30 bucks?
I think it was about 50, 60. Yeah, it's the DGI something. Yeah. Yeah.
What are you filming for, if you don't
So I have this YouTube channel called Walking Minnesota.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just a YouTube stream right now. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Walking
cool.
Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look it
Do you want
up.
to say hi?
Yeah.
Here we go.
What's up, Minnesota?
Hey,
Check it out.
Here we
Get
go.
on your board today.
got the longboard. Yeah. All right, have a good one.
Yeah, what's your name?
Tim, yeah.
Tim.
What's your name?
Shanana.
Shanana? Nice to meet you. Yeah, see, the key difference between the TikTok stream and YouTube is the horizontal and vertical. I don't know, I guess I could probably stream vertical on TikTok. I don't know, I don't use TikTok. I'm old. Yeah, great day to be out on your longboard, having a good time. Good day to be outside in general. It's, I think, about mid-80s. We got the storm rolling in tomorrow potentially, and gonna cool down for a few days, but this week has been gorgeous. We've had a little bit of a early summer in Minneapolis, so been enjoying that. One thing about that JD Tranquility, one thing about that, I don't know if you're still here, but that 9 Mile Creek walk is, I think the spot where it ended is just, I thought that was the river, but I think it's just before the river. It was flooded out. Do you know how often that's flooded, or is it like pretty typical that you can't cross there to get to the river? Because yeah, I want to see that Minnesota River and check that area out. But definitely want to go back when I can access the river itself. Oh, we've also got Doors Open Minneapolis going on this weekend, so lots of cool spots around Minneapolis opening up to the public, doing tours, all sorts of fun stuff this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. If you go to search Doors Open Minneapolis online, you'll find all kinds of information about that. But there's so much cool stuff going on, and I haven't even looked at what they're doing this year. But I've gone in the past and always enjoyed that event. We got the Sioux Line building right here, one of my favorites in Minneapolis. This was an old office building that was former home of the Sioux Line Railway, converted to apartments. I think it's got to be a good 10, 15 years ago, if I remember correctly. Maybe even more than that. All right, I'm going to take Marquette up for the moment. Yeah, good to see a lot more foot traffic. People coming back outside in downtown Minneapolis, where I don't know if it's just because winter's over, more people are being forced back into the cubes or what, but a lot more people out. Might walk by Nicollet Mall in a minute here and we'll see how that's looking today. Always love to see the increase in foot traffic, increase in people out, people enjoying downtown Minneapolis. There is the Wells Fargo Tower. Which built in sort of a older 20s, 30s style, but this was built in the 80s, I believe, 70s, 80s. All That Jazz Spaz 95 says, God I love. I don't know if there's something you're seeing that you love, or if you're just expressing your love for God themselves. But either way, All That Jazz Spaz 95 has got love. Yeah, you can still see, even on a beautiful day like this, people above taking the skyways. Skyways, I don't know. Always gonna pull from foot traffic here. Hey, DD Curtis, hey, how are you today? Good to see you. Good to hear from you in the chat. Yeah, always appreciate your input and insight. Yeah, so there's, up there in the Skyway, lots of restaurants, cafes, spots to go. But not so much, Dove Angel says, I love God too, with the dove. I think that's a dove, a white bird, and a white heart. Always going to be that traffic up above because we have built our city around having those spaces up there that are accessible year round. Now, I'd love to see more street-facing seating, but Atmosphere says the Timberwolves play tonight. Yeah, they play against the Warriors. If they win tonight, they advance to the conference finals, I think. They have won 7. I think they need to win, 16 to win the championship, so almost halfway there. And the Warriors are without Steph Curry, so I'm liking the Timberwolves' chances here. They have to win one of the next 3 to advance. Oh, I would love to see the Timberwolves continue to do well, make it to the finals, see the city explode, see everyone out having a good time, get some block parties going, maybe even a parade, all the good stuff. I was able to enjoy some of the Warriors and Giants parades back over the last decade, and those were such a blast, and we need that here. Average Norwegian Gamer says, thanks for streaming. Sub, hey, thanks for subbing, and appreciate the appreciation. It's always good to have more people watching, more people in the chat. Atmosphere says going to be busy tonight in Minneapolis. Yeah, I'd assume so. Probably a lot of people out at the game, probably a lot of people out at bars and restaurants and various spots. Catching the game. I haven't watched many of the games, but from what I heard, the Timberwolves are doing substantially better than the Warriors, so hope to see that continue tonight. I love the under parking ramp seating right here. Such an interesting spot. Always shaded, always protected, but like there's just cars driving over you. It look kind of weird. It's cool though. It's good to have outdoor seating. I support all outdoor seating and I love it. Need more people hanging out here, playing a little hooky from work, grabbing a drink, eating some popcorn in the afternoon. What are you gonna do? Send some emails? Email guy? Yeah, I've never been to that 8th Street Grill back there, and as I talk about wanting to see more outdoor seating in Minneapolis and more places supporting people enjoying the outdoor spaces in Minneapolis, I got to support the ones that we have. So I'll definitely make a point to stop in there and grab a snack or see what kind of options they have. Yeah, this is Marquette Avenue. We got Manny's Steakhouse. It's where a lot of the visiting sports teams that are staying the night in town rent out and grab their steaks at and stuff, apparently. The Fauché Tower is the tallest building in the city for decades, if I recall correctly. Great day to pop off your shirt and ride a Lime scooter around. The Orange Line, Metro Transit, Bus Rapid Transit line here on the left just went by. Super convenient line. There's a new bus line opening up here in a few weeks, I think June 14th. So June 14th or June 15th is going to be, it's a new line connecting all along Lake Street to St. Paul. Excited to see that open up next month. Ride that at some point. Dee says, Manny's yum, Emphache, yeah. Dove says, I would love to take my son to Manny's Steakhouse on Marquette. It has some significance, but it's an inside family thing. Yeah, gotta take him there someday, you know. Life is short. You never know when that opportunity is gonna pass and when someone's gonna move to another place or go somewhere else or decide they don't want to eat meat and go to that place, who knows. But when the opportunity comes, you gotta jump on it and make it happen. Life is way too short. Hey, Dee says, always get excited for your lives. Thank you. I'm always excited to do them, even though I don't feel like I do it as often as I would like. Some of you may recall a month or so ago, I think it was in April, maybe March, recorded a video walking around that music mural. And there's like a massive pile of snow right there that I climbed on top of. Just to get a different view. I tried to take a bit of a break from downtown Minneapolis videos and do some stuff around the university and different parts of the city. But there's still so much, I know people enjoy downtown Minneapolis, and there's still so much of downtown that I have not shown yet, so someday. Definitely need to record over by the convention center at some point too. I think there's a lot of visitors to that area who might be looking for more insight around there as they come. Dove Angel says, we've been separated for a long time and I haven't seen him for about 8 years and it will be a great reunion. Well, I hope that that special reunion comes, and I hope it comes soon. I hope that you get to see the people that are important to you in your life and get to create valuable memories with them. Yeah, hopefully that reunion comes soon. The fire truck. Dee Curtis says, you do a good mix of areas though. I try to, thank you, yeah. I definitely love downtown and find it very appealing and where my interests tend to be piqued, but there's so much more to Minneapolis and Minnesota than downtown, so got to make sure I'm representing the city well. What if someone's trying to get this impression of Minnesota or Minneapolis and all they see is downtown and they don't see something beautiful like 9 Mile Creek or like some of the wonderful bikeways that I've done recently or walked on recently, or I don't even remember what I recorded the other day. Oh, down by Lake Nokomis there's that beautiful floral area. Oh, when I was over by the bridge on, was that Monday? By the Hennepin Bridge? That's pretty close to downtown. So even in my attempts not to go downtown, I still find myself pretty close to you. But wow, yeah, the blossoms were out for about a week there. The wind's taking a lot of them down, and if the wind hasn't killed it and that storm hits tomorrow, the storm definitely will. Dub Angel says, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for walking around my favorite city. You're very welcome. Yeah. I sincerely hope for the best for you and all others out there. We've got the fountain back on. Kids playing in the fountain. What a day. So one thing that can be difficult to find in Minneapolis is a public bathroom. Famously, the Red Hot Chili Peppers were playing here one day. I think it was Flea or Anthony, or one of the guys in the Red Hot Chili Peppers was looking for a bathroom and couldn't find one, and said he was about to go in his pants. There's a bathroom right there in PV Plaza. I've never been in there, so I can't speak to its quality or cleanliness or anything about it, but it exists, and that's a place, that's an option. But yeah, I think the musician ended up going into Target or something, and someone recognized him and let him in. But we gotta have bathrooms for people who aren't famous, right? Hey there. Good, how are you? What's that? Oh, absolutely. It's gorgeous today. Yeah. Enjoying it before tomorrow, right?
Yeah, for sure, right? Next couple days.
Yeah. Looking forward to summer. This was a recent renovation, I think 2014 or so, 2013, 2014, here in PV Plaza. Dub Angel 1 says, didn't get to see Lake Nokomis, but I will. I was really sick and could not enjoy it, and I probably would have cried. That's where I got healthy and strong and hope to do it again. All right, well, yeah, I hope you are able to, and I hope you enjoy that video. I love Lake Nokomis. I think it was just kind of along the north side of the lake where there's those beautiful blossoms that come out once a year. It's just incredible when you see those pink, red buds and some of the lilacs and different trees coming out there. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, definitely want to do more around Lake Nokomis in the not too distant future. This is PV Plaza. Absolute gem in downtown Minneapolis. Great spot to sit outside, hear that sound of water, see the water falling. Can you imagine working downtown and eating your lunch in your cube? You got to come outside and enjoy it here. You have this incredible outdoor space. Ping a coworker, have them come meet you out for lunch. Text a friend, have them come meet you for lunch. Absolutely beautiful spot. So beautiful, so peaceful. I was out to coffee with a friend the other day, and we were looking for a spot to go on Nicollet Mall, or in downtown period, to grab coffee. And I think the Caribou right here was the only spot. Really need to get more coffee downtown with outdoor seating. Guberham Bowers says hardly anyone down there, no restaurants open. Yeah, maybe compared to another time for what I can see. So I've been wandering around here for the last 7 years or 8 years or so.
I know, pride of the sin, and I'm a
Yeah, it's so much more than what I've seen in the past. So got to be appreciative of the progress that we're making, and keep working to push that progress forward and get more people out here. Let me tell you, 2 years ago, it was bleak. You could never see a sidewalk. Well, I don't want to say never, but I felt like it was pretty rare to see a sidewalk this full. If you go look back at some of the videos from May 2023 or 2022, I think that's when I started doing it. 22 or 23.
But you don't have to spend, you're right.
A lot quieter than it is now, so. But as I mentioned, you know, there's people around, but there's not a lot of spots for people to be, right? So all this stuff we're walking by right now, there's not a lot of spots for people to see and be seen, right? We're coming up, this next block has a few restaurants, few cafes. Well, no, I think they're all restaurants, not quite cafes, but a few spots with outdoor seating. Oh, we got Sheila and the E-Train. Oh, it's not till not till August 5th, 7th, and 8th. Nice. Yeah, I rode my bike through here around lunchtime mid last week and was so impressed by the amount of people out and wanted to get back out here to record again soon. Still some sporadic use of the tables over here, but it is 3:40 on a Wednesday, so maybe some early happy hour people sneaking out. The soccer team over at the local, I think they lost their game last week, so might not be as busy now. It will be back soon. Sean says it will be packed soon with the T-Wolves. We'll see. I feel like there's some people out for the Wolves, but maybe more up towards Hennepin, kind of by like Glicks and all that stuff. The bathroom thing, this is from Dove Angel, the bathroom thing. That's why I joined clubs and organizations, so I can go in and use the facilities while out and about. I had a kind individual let me sign up to use an office in the government building. Awesome. Love to hear people helping each other out like that. Sean, hello from Bemidji. Hey, up in Bemidji. Need to get up to Bemidji sometime. I thought starting this YouTube channel would push me to see more of Minnesota in like a more short term, but now I've been doing it 3 years now and still have never been to so many places that I want to see, document, record, show, and hopefully can get up to Bemidji soon. Bemidji, Rochester, lots of places that I think deserve to be represented on here a little bit more than they have been. we see some more tables coming out up ahead. It's me, says, can you go inside Target? It's cool in there. They might kick me out, but I'll see if I can record the little thing in the thing. I think that's what it's called, the thing that they have here in the little entryway. I definitely can't go upstairs and record inside Target. They'll kick me out for sure. Dave in Bangor, Maine says, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Dave. Dee Dee says, need to get out and see MN more too. Definitely Bemidji, Duluth. Duluth is one that I find my way out to fairly often, which at least once a year. I love that place. Beautiful. You're welcome. Yeah, so they got this thing in the atrium here. I think it lights up. I remember when this was being built, someone had started a Twitter account that was just documenting the progress, like, what are they building in there? It's the Tom Waits song, what's he building in there? See the buses going by. Big topic of discussion in Minneapolis has been whether to remove the buses from Nicollet Mall and to completely pedestrianize it. What does everybody think of that? So, anyone have strong opinions there? This is from the Banh Mi spot. That's what those tables are for. I did go out to coffee back there with someone last week, and we were sitting out there enjoying our coffee and having a good conversation and having a great time. And some of those diesel buses, they'd pull up and, you know, the brakes would be loud, and when they'd pull off to leave again, it would make another loud sound. I get the frustration from the volume of the buses on the mall, because it did take away from that experience, but that is one of maybe 4 spots with outdoor seating on Nicollet Mall, so hard to say that it would improve the situation for people being outdoors here if we don't give them spaces to be like this. I think this was built by Panera, and wow, it's unfortunate. They just opened this back in December, I believe, around Holidazzle, and in, what has it been, 5 months? You've got a panel missing here. This panel's broken. This panel's broken. Come on, people, we got to take care of our stuff. I don't know what's happening here, but I do like this space, and I like having it open. So I think anyone who's watched these streams before knows that every time I try to walk through here, I will sit down and try to take advantage of it for a minute or two just to support it being here, because it is lovely. It's beautiful. There's good outdoor seating in downtown Minneapolis is much needed. You look across the street, there's people sitting along the wall. Everyone's just looking for a place to exist. I think in a few weeks, when the food trucks start rolling up for, I don't know if they're going to do downtown Thursdays again, and maybe there are food trucks out today. I couldn't tell you. But if they start doing that stuff again, I hope to see this seating area full. We got someone feeding the pigeons across the street. Brought them a little bit of food. It's me, says, I was in there one time like 5 years ago. I've never seen a 2-story Target. Yeah, it's a cool spot. There used to be another 2-story Target down in Uptown, but that one closed. Atrium Needs more outdoor seating for sure. We do need to protect our spaces, have some pride. Yeah, I think got to find ways to make people feel like this space belongs to them and like downtown belongs to them, and see the value in protecting it for everybody and see the value in having people down here. Let's continue the walk. It looks like my phone battery is down to 25%. It was not fully charged when I left today, and I did not bring my remote charger with me, so we'll have a little bit more time to stream. I was only shooting for about an hour today anyway, but we'll see. Hopefully we can make it to that hour mark. Dove Angel says, I see the doves are working on the sidewalk. They're there for people, for animal therapy and hope for peace. Very nice. Beautiful. I heard this guy playing the horn over here and almost just stepped in front of a bus. How's it going?
Yeah, right.
And what is this instrument here?
Irish whistle.
What's it called?
Irish whistle.
An Irish whistle. All right. Do you mind if I record you playing it for a minute?
I'm gonna play that Irish song. Irish eyes and smack.
All right. I don't know. I'm unfamiliar.
Grab that, you can recognize it.
We'll see if it sounds familiar. Okay.
They steal your heart and it's your Irish people song. They steal your heart away.
Yeah, very nice. I've definitely heard that tune before. Yeah.
You heard it in the Irish parade or nothing like that?
Yeah, I'm not sure where I've heard it, but it's definitely a familiar one.
You're spread. You'll get around.
All right, what was your name?
Joe.
Joe Tim. I'm gonna keep walking, but it was nice to meet
One
you.
other thing you got there.
So this is called the Gimbal. It's I'm doing a live stream to YouTube for this channel called Walking Minnesota.
Welcome, Minnesota.
Walking Minnesota, yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
That's
Well,
pretty cool.
it was nice to meet you. I'll see you around, okay?
You too.
Don't drive on Nicollet Mall. Don't drive on Nicollet Mall. Don't drive on Nicollet Mall. Left turn on red. The lawless streets of Minneapolis. Driving a Lexus on Nicollet Mall. Turning left onto a one-way. Yeah, so this is like the heart of downtown Minneapolis here. What a great opportunity to stop and listen to that guy play his instrument there, the Irish whistle, for a minute. So yeah, you're here in the heart of Minneapolis. Not a single spot to sit. If you want people to be out and to look like they're out, you gotta give them places to be, things to do. I think there's a new cafe opening up inside the Dayton's project here. I want to say, or no, it's the next block up. They're opening a Mother Doe. I was wrong. Hey. I don't know, I would love to find a way to, Dub Angel says Summertime is the song he's playing. Yeah, that was the first one, right? On the trumpet, I think it was. Yeah. Definitely love to find a way to get more storefronts along Nicollet Mall with doors open to the street, with outdoor seating. Cartier 231, hey, good to see you. You gonna be watching the game tonight? I don't know. We'll see. I don't have plans around it, but I don't have plans not to. I had someone tell me the other day that they've been watching the games at the Green at North Loop Green. There's like a big screen they have down there at this bar called Basset Hound. And that sounded kind of fun to go down to sometime. Ride the bike out to that big public spot, hang out, watch the basketball game with a big group of people in an outdoor setting. Nailed it. Well, we got these games out here every day. Today, 2 to 5 p.m. it says. I thought it was just Thursdays, but I think it might be a few days a week now. Jenga, bag toss, chess. We don't need games, we need cafes. We need a little coffee shop with a round table that me and my friend can sit at. Little two-person tables. Little bistros with some nice sandwiches. But the games are cool, and it's good to see people playing them. Like this spot. Imagine, just lined with tables right there. Little two-seater tables like you'd see a nice European bistro type setting. Perfect. Ooh, and bakeries and ice cream shops. Now you're speaking my language. All right, that's the good stuff right there. We got these barricades. Not sure what they're here for. I've noticed they've moved down like a block every day. Last week they were up there. Yeah, now we're close to the YMCA. I think the YMCA is back there if I remember correctly. I noticed like a week or so ago they were down there by PV Plaza. Now they've moved up to here. What I'm talking about is places like this Five Guys here, where you've got a restaurant on Nicollet Mall. It's exit only, you can't go in right here. Just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense why you would try to revitalize an area without improving access in that way. Macintosh Librarian says, Five Guys, can I pick them? Rolling out the ramp. There's the Meet Minneapolis Visitor Center. You get all sorts of Minneapolis and Minnesota goods. Maybe like a t-shirt or something. Jeremy Wood, welcome. Jeremy Wood says, just moved to the area. Would love to see new areas I should explore. Great video. Hey, thank you for watching. Yeah, hopefully it can help you find new stuff. If you have any questions about Minneapolis, Minnesota, any cool places you think I should check out, you let me know. I do love it here. I don't know everything, but I do like to talk and I love to chat. So anything you have questions about, I'll try to try my best for you. Hey, Macintosh Librarian also just moved to the area. Thanks to your videos for showing me the cool areas. Welcome to both of you. Yeah, look at that. +2 for Minnesota or Minneapolis, I don't know. Maybe even Minneapolis specifically. Yeah, all this space along Nicollet Mall. Where's my number one piece of feedback for Nicollet Mall is the lack of that outdoor, outward-facing bistro-style seating. That I think places and storefronts that would have that would be a very welcome in this area. And some of you might remember, actually probably most of you remember, but during the pandemic, a lot of places were doing, trying to find solutions to the distancing bubbles and ways to keep people going out without having to be inside a restaurant. And I remember there were a lot of places that built these like domes that they would let people sit in. What if we had those in Minnesota just like all winter in outdoor seating spaces just as like an option? Would that help get more people outside and more people downtown? I don't know. Is it worth trying? I don't know. Not my money. But if it was, would I try it? I don't know. I'd look into it. Here's our unfortunately fenced off area. I did see an image the other day that it was open. Oh, we got the Warriors bus up ahead. Let's see if they're getting in here. Head into the basketball game. So up ahead is to our left is the Four Seasons Hotel. I think it is the nicest hotel in Minnesota. Maybe the only 4-star or something like that. And often you will see, oh, we got a Warriors player right here. You will see the athletes coming out and trying to, got a couple people waiting for autographs. They'll be coming out of here shortly, I think, to go on to go to their game tonight. What'd you bring to get signed here? Oh, he doesn't hear me. Looks like you brought a couple. So it is currently 4:00 p.m. So yeah, I don't know if that guy across the street was actually a Warriors player. Maybe he's like a photographer, videographer, team employee or something. Maybe he's a player. I don't know. But he had the Warriors team pants on, and oftentimes when you see people wearing the opposing team gear like that in this area, they have some sort of relation to the team. It looks like they're still setting up here. Don't have a ton of time, so I do need to get back soon, but we'll wait another minute or two, see if we see people come out. Sometimes they have food at that Minnesota store for free. Nice, I'll have to check that out. Nice, they should be getting your autograph. I don't know about that. Totally just lost a sense of where I am here in my little small town in northern Minnesota. Just being downtown again was so nice. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you for watching, and hopefully I can explore your small town in northern Minnesota sometime. Walk over this way. I don't really like standing around. If you want to see the basketball players, you can turn the TV on tonight. They'll be there playing their basketball. Woo-hoo. Turning back. I guess there is one thing I can record at the moment, not knowing. Oh, look at that bread. Let me get a loaf. One thing that will be a bit of a unique place in time is this building up ahead. There is, I believe it's up for sale. I think there's uncertainty around what happens next to it. I do believe it's historically protected. It might have some sort of landmark status. But wow, great outdoor spot here. So all the things I mentioned about what? All the things I mentioned about, you know, the lack of space down in central Nicollet Mall is the opposite right here. You got whole free gallons of whole milk right here. Look at that. Look at that. Come down here, downtown Minneapolis, get your milk. Someone forgot their milk. But yeah, so they're doing some sort of renovations outside of this building up ahead. That's why it's all fenced off. Hopefully that finishes up soon, because it is this Gateway Park right here is a beautiful spot to walk through and enjoy. And yeah, it would be a shame if it was closed all summer. And if you're taking a high school photography in Minneapolis, high school photography class in Minneapolis, and you're not taking photos of this building at night, what are you even going to take photos of? All right, I should probably start heading back to the office. So I'll start heading back towards Nicollet. The streaming software I'm using, Prism, has recently had an update, and now it shows me the battery level on my phone while I'm recording. It says that the phone battery is down to 10%. So if it cuts out at some point, you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. But if not, I'll say that later when I'm cutting the stream out voluntarily. But if I just cut out on you, blame the streaming, or blame the phone battery. And I do still have that remote battery. I just left it at home today. Actually, it's not even at home. It's just at the office. I wanted to limit myself. I knew if I started walking, I'd get carried away, Fall in love with Minneapolis again. Fall in love with what I'm seeing. See so many wonderful, beautiful things. Go stare at a fountain for a few minutes. There's so much great stuff to see outside that I knew I wouldn't go back on time. I'm already going to be late when I'm supposed to be back, but oh well. They'll survive. And if they don't, then I won't. Well, I'll survive, I believe, physically, but yeah, that got dark. I apologize. Coming up this summer, in about a month and a half here, we have the Taste of Minnesota. I was able to walk around there last year. I don't know if I'll walk around it again this year. We'll see. But I think Ludacris is playing on Friday or Saturday. And then on, there's the people waiting for the basketball team. And then on Sunday is Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, or at least Joan Jett. I don't know if the Blackhearts will be there. Wait. And Cheap Trick. So yeah, some big name musicians both days. I think some of the other musicians might be notable as well, but off the top of my head, those are the ones that I recall. Taste of Minnesota is always a good time. I remember the first year it was, look at that good boy. It was a lot of fun. Can be intense with the heat. Now they've started providing water at all these events. The stage, or main stage, is like right here in this parking lot. All the people in these apartments can hang out and watch out their windows. I think the first year was Third Eye Blind, Motion City soundtrack. I don't even remember who played last year. But it was a lot of fun. The food's good. And it's free. See ya? No. I find this difficult balance between wanting to walk really fast because there's all these places I want to show, and I'll like think of something in my mind and be like, oh, I want to show that spot today. Like, I'll bet it's gorgeous up at the park up here by US Bank Stadium, the Commons Park. I bet it's just beautiful out there today. But also I don't want to go too fast because I think walking at a slower pace is more pleasant, makes for a pleasant video, and is a better reflection of the energy which I hope to bring. So I don't think we will make it to that Commons Park today, but I'll get out there sometime soon. And we've been out there in the past, so I don't know, it'd be kind of cool if there was a, I'm sure there is. The question is, will I put the time into doing it? Some way to make like a map of all the places I've walked in Minnesota, and like if there's a street that someone wants to see. Well, I guess I could just use like Google Street View or something, but I don't know. This is advanced Google Street View. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool to have like a map that shows where the different walks went, and being able to show different places in Minnesota via like a Walking Minnesota map. And I've thought about starting to put together information for people visiting, because I've started to get more outreach and emails from people who are coming to visit the area and wanting to know things to do. Unfortunately, there was like a month there where I did not check my email at all, and I had a few people reach out there, and I felt kind of bad. One person, like, I missed their entire visit, and I got back to them, and it was like the day after they came back, so whoops. I will try to be better about that in the future. I found out that people were making donations via the Buy Me a Coffee link, which was awesome. Thank you so much, but I wasn't getting notifications for it, so people were sending donations and I was just not knowing. So I just had this pool of funds that had been generously given that I had not even known about. So that was a pleasant surprise this weekend to find. But yeah, I'm thinking about trying to find a way to map out the walks more and have a way of people seeing the places that I've been or shared on here. And then also maybe just putting together some of my favorite walks so people visiting or people who live here, you don't have to visit to enjoy the things I do, right? To enjoy different walks in the city and places that are fun to explore and enjoy, based on the different lengths of the walks and whatnot. All of this stuff exists in some way, but why not make it exist in the way I want to do it? Spy House here. This is a coffee shop that I definitely enjoy here in downtown Minneapolis. Me and that friend who went out to coffee there at Caribou have been trying to find we've been trying all these different coffee shops in downtown Minneapolis, and Spy House, Blackwater, and I think it was SK were probably my three favorites. But lots of good coffee in Minneapolis, lots of good spots to gather. Whoa. We are at a critical battery alert, 5%. What will I do if my phone battery dies? Here's the courthouse. Hopefully we can make it back to a full loop before it dies. But either way, I will start wrapping this up. So thank you all for walking with me today, for watching. Well, I guess you're not walking, I'm walking. But thank you for, I'm walking here. Thank you for watching along. Always appreciate everybody in the chat saying hi. If you're watching the video later on down the line, love to hear people's comments, even if I find them weird or annoying. You know, I still love to hear from you. If it's really obscene, I'll probably just delete it. But yeah. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments or send me an email. And what a gorgeous day here in Minneapolis. Beautiful place to be. Thank you all for watching along. Oh my God, 1%. It's over, it's over. All right, everybody, you have a good rest of your day, and I will stream again soon, and I'll catch you all next time. Thank you.